This wasn't an accident. This was a murder. And an especially ingenious one at that, so well done. Marty Symes was led to his death by a series of supposedly impromptu rotor swaps, guaranteeing that he would be the one to end up by the generator. And the genius of it all, and it was genius, was that the killer's manipulation of all your movements was tertiary at best. Most of you were inadvertently manipulating each other. What? The killer, with an impressive level of psychological insight, accurately predicted who would swap with who and in what order, leaving his or her own machinations hidden. If it helps, I've prepared a practical demonstration. I think. Constable Evans, did you...
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now, if all this is starting to sound like a game, that's because, in essence, it was. You were all pawns. And by happy coincidence, your impractical grid system here contains exactly the same number of squares as... What is this?
Well, it's a chess set, sir. I had to go to the garage, it's all they had. They had loads of Connect Force.
We'll keep that in mind for any future cases, Constable.
My little girl's got that set.
Right then, you should like this. It's a criminally underappreciated form of puzzle known as reverse chess. We start with the end game and we work backwards. Marty Symes' last move was to F6, i.e. the crime scene. The rest of you wound up in these spaces, where not one of you was meant to be. Meaning that the game had already been played without any of you knowing. So let's play it again, shall we? Backwards. Marty found himself up in F6 because the riveter in G5 had no power. But he was only in G5 because he'd swapped with Gary from C3. And Gary only wound up in G5 because he'd swapped with OJ from F4. Which should have left Gary here with Stefan in G4, except OJ had asked Stefan to swap with Zara in H1. Which leads us to the only move that really counts. The first one. The one that started the sequence of events that eventually led to Marty heading off to the pneumatic riveter. A pneumatic riveter that was itself powered by a generator on the 4th story. Or rather, in this instance, not being powered by it. Which, of course, was further manipulation by the killer, designed to move their target 1 story higher to what my colleagues colourfully referred to as a death trap. A generator that had been deliberately rewired, railing bolts that had been surreptitiously loosened, and an 18-litre bottle of water that had been poured out around the base of the generator and then disposed of down the nearby chute. And the rest, as they say, is tragedy. And all from just one move, the opening gambit.